Yep. So currently a team Unrivaled is up 2 games to 1 versus GNR. And this is a best of 7 for any of our newcomers that didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I'm just kidding.
I didn't know that either, man. I'm just finding out with all you guys at the same time. We're going to get
We're
through
just
this
making it up
together.
as we go, dude.
Alright, so let me update the scoreboard really quick. Alright. Cool. We are good to go. Our blue Zerg player in the bottom right-hand corner of the map from Team Unrivaled. It is Raz. Currently up 1 point in this best of 7, by the way, I might add.
Just to make sure, I mean, it's 2-1, right?
Yes, absolutely. Team Unrivaled is up 2-1.
That's what I thought. All right, and his opponent in the top left of, I can't even say this map name. It's something Valley of the Cruxers. I don't know, dude. Something really long. From GNR, it is Cruel.
MTG player 92, thank you very much for the follow. I love Magic too, man. I'm not even ashamed to admit it, dude. I love that shit.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
I love it. The Nydus Giggle, remember that time you took a nap for a couple hours before the turn? Oh, shit.
Hell yeah,
Shots
dude.
fired.
I know, I totally do. I remember that stuff. I was like, this guy's got it. I'm just
remember.
going to sack out for like 2 hours.
Oh, shit. But in the game, we have an extremely early... Well, I didn't see how early it went down, but it doesn't matter because it's pretty early and uncontested at this point. Raz is just trying to get this shit on, move on to game number 4, dude. This is crazy.
He's like, guys, I got an all kill to get. If you could just get out of my way real quick.
Oh, shit. But yeah, I don't know if it should be able to do too much damage only because of how long this map is, right? Like, that is a lot of distance you got to travel with those lings. So as long as Cruel spots us with an Overlord or something, he shouldn't be, you know, too screwed. And if he can hold it, he's gonna look, you know, like a pretty good position because Raz hasn't even taken his natural yet, not even for the Ling Flood.
I know, right? Yeah, we'll have to see as the Lings do come out here. I just want to take a small comment for what Carter's saying, man. There was a time where I, almost took a nap before the cast and almost missed it. Anyways, the point of that is you sent a Reddit message to me. And it's just, the subject is please wake up and the message is please. And I leave it in my Reddit inbox and I run into it every now and then and it always makes me laugh, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sure you were freaking out, but it makes me laugh.
No, but in my defense, oh shit, but in this game, those Overlords didn't see any of these links. But real quick, in my defense, I don't think we had phone numbers or anything, so I was like, fuck it, dude, Reddit is the Hail Mary, but I'm gonna throw it anyway, dude, so I went for it. But yeah, looking back, that is pretty ridiculous. I'll give it to you there. But there's a lot of links in this base, and there's really nothing to contest it just yet. But like I said, as long as he holds this, he's gonna look in a really good position here.
Cruel with nice Ling micro, making sure that he doesn't lose any of those. Or sorry, Raz with nice Ling micro, making sure that he doesn't lose any of those. He's gonna be able to pick this queen up, I believe.
Oh yeah, that was a good pickup with the queen, and now he's going to be able to pick this one underneath, and I spoke too soon. I don't think there's anything to contest this. Like I said, if he could see him with the Overlords, right, he would have been in a good position, but they just narrowly missed him, and they kind of wound up in this base as a surprise, and that's never what you want. So the Baneling Nest is down. He needs to just have some really good control with his drones, and he might be all right, but Jesus, this is a lot of Lings behind this, as there's now 17 on the field.
There is a lot of Lings. It's 18 to 13 Harvesters in favor of Cruel, actually.
No!
What happened? Ooh, man, big hit.
Yeah, that was 5 drones at once, and there's nothing but a shitload of Lings coming in behind this. So we were kind of joking earlier, but Raz seriously is in here to get on to the next game because he is straight flooding behind this. There's been no second. There hasn't been a drone since 13, and he's just out here trying to end this game.
Baneling Nest is now finished. Speed is now finished for Cruel, so he's able to have some of these assets that are going to be able to help him fight this a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
As you said, there is a large amount of Lings coming. Oh, there it is, man. That's the magic Baneling hit he needs, and he's sitting on a second base, whereas Raz does not have one. So this could turn around here.
Oh yeah, as we pointed out, if he holds this somehow, he's in an insanely good position. I didn't mean for it to sound like he's out or anything, but Raz is pretty committed to this because it's been nothing but straight Lings behind this. And as you said, he now has his Baneling Nest too, so Cruel needs some money banes at this
drones,
point.
Though, man. Like, he's got these...
oh yeah,
he just pulled them. That honestly might have been the thing that killed him, is he just doesn't have any money now, so he's not going to be able to build those Lings. He only has one Baneling, and honestly, dude, he's probably going to watch this game again and just be kicking himself.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy for us to say because we had vision of the whole thing, but that, as you said, that's huge in a Ling Bling war this early in the game. And I didn't see how many it was because as soon as you mentioned it and I saw it, he pulled it off, but it was at least 3, right? Because I saw at least 3, I think, but... I mean, that's pretty significant here. But he did have some good Bane hits, so he needed that to stay in this game. And don't get me wrong, he's not out of it by any means. Oh, shit. And he caught up this reinforcement off guard, too. That was a good pickup.
Yeah, man. It all comes down to Baneling hits here.
Yeah.
And picking off some of these reinforcement lings is definitely a really big deal. But Raz is going to have to be extremely careful. His natural is now up, so he is able to, produce larvae and whatnot from that, as he did knock down Cruels.
Yeah, and so now he's looking in a much better position with all that aggression that he got done. As you said, he's now up 1 base, and he has all these defensive Baneling hits, or Banelings as well. So he shouldn't take too much damage. That was pretty well held, though, too, from Cruel, because he's up to 16 drones to 14. So he's not out of this by any means. He just needs to get that second base rolling and probably some defensive Banelings.
Yep, and I think they actually just got to the big Baneling hit, so we'll have to see what they have to say. But man, that Baneling hit, you couldn't ask for more when you're under fire by lings like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, anytime you see 5 go out at the same time, that's awesome. And it was only, what, 2 Banelings? So it's not like it cost a lot of gas to get that done in the grand scheme of things. And behind this, he's still just flooding lings, as now he's just marching with all this. Well, we'll see how many Banes come out, right? Okay, He's going to pull back, but... we'll have to see. I figured he was just going to flood at this point, but I think now that he has that the natural, he's not feeling like he needs to end it so soon, so we'll see.
Yep. I mean, there's only so much, really, that you can do as a Zerg when you're down a base. I mean, it's just a matter of larva. But crazier things have happened, and Raz was able to set up his expansion while knocking down Cruels, so...
Sure should I saying GNR may be called Guns and Roaches, but you guys need more racial diversity? That's fucking hilarious, dude. It has been a lot of Zergs, but I like it because that's the race I play, so it's a little bit easier for me to catch.
You're a Zerg!
He says he has 2 toss, though. Alright, you guys are good.
By the way, I don't know if we said it. Maybe you did, and I wasn't paying attention. But Retributor, thank you very much for the follow, man. And everyone, all the viewers and stuff for tuning in tonight, spending your Friday night with us.
Oh, no, I missed that. Thank you very much for the follow. We got a couple of new ones tonight. Thank you very much. If you like what you see, hit that follow. As I said, we're going to do this for 7 weeks straight. And we also do a lot more content than this Team League. We do a tournament every week with show matches and clan wars and a whole bunch of other content. So if you like what you see, hit that follow. If not, see you.
Damn, the ultimatum, dude.
Oh, no one's forcing them to be here, Giggle. You know what I mean?
That's
no, no, I'm just fucking around. Thank you guys so much for watching us. But no, we're just in a bit of a lull. Like, I thought he was gonna straight flood with all these Banes, but both players are just trying to figure out what the hell just happened and figure out how to proceed from here. But it's not fun and games anymore because Raz is at 33 drones to 20. Oh, okay. He did a fat round, but there for a while he was starting to pull away in workers. But I think the Roach difference here is gonna be the real factor.
Yeah, there's 10 Banelings for Cruel, so he does have a 10-4 Baneling advantage right now.
Yeah.
Actually, Raz has 27 to Cruel's 13 lings, but as you said, the Roaches are really going to be the ones, and there are 13 Roaches out for Raz right now.
Yep. But Cruel just saw that, right? Because they just went underneath his Overlord, so he's pretty aware of the amount of Roaches, and I imagine we're about to get an insane amount of lings being made, and he's just going to try to deal his best with this. But there's no +1 melee, and you almost need +1 melee to do anything versus Roaches with lings. And unfortunately, that's not here, so he's going to have to rely on that insanely large Baneling count and just hope for the best, I guess, right? Yeah, he's got a lot of lings in production, but without +1, I don't know that he's going to be able to hold this.
Yeah, I mean, Spine Crawlers are good and Queens are good, but I don't think he has enough. Maybe if he had gone for the Spine Wall. By the way, once again, these destructible rocks, so random.
Yeah, no.
What are they doing exactly?
That's pretty common. We've seen that in 2 of these maps. Oh, shit, he's going to try to get these Banes up in here, but I don't think there's going to be enough.
Okay, I was like, don't run your lings into those, man. That's your advantage here.
Raz is being really patient with those lings. I would have just F2'd in here with all of my lings and lost him to all those Banes. So he's playing it very well, and he's being patient. And I think he's got to be feeling comfortable because he's almost got to contest. Oh! Okay. Whew. My Zerg heart starts freaking out when lings run towards all those Banes, dude.
I know, right? So it does look like a good amount of Banes are crashing into these Roaches here. Cruel, I think, just getting a little bit trigger happy there.
Yeah.
Running across, trying to separate Raz's army, but just doesn't find the damage he needs.
Yeah, I think he overextended just a little bit there, trying to hope on a lot of Bane damage, and he just didn't quite... Oh, that was a good Baneling hit, but just not quite enough. That got rid of a lot of lings, though, and as long as he can get these transfuses off, he might be able to do a little bit better with this, but we'll have to see.
That should be the end of these particular Roaches, but they will continue to be tanky and take down whatever they can. But the ling reinforcement with drones, I mean, I gotta say, man, so many people would have been like Cruel's hanging in there.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't tell you whether he's ahead or behind. I imagine he's behind because he doesn't have a third. He's kind of getting rocked, always on the back foot. But I mean, so many Zergs would be dead by now.
Oh yeah, I would have been long gone by now. And if we want to put it this way, he's only down 5 workers, so it's or 6 workers, so it's not even like there's that big of a difference there. Sure, he doesn't have his third yet, and it's not looking as good for him, but like it's commendable how well he's managed to stay in this game. And as you were talking during that last engagement, we got a donation, but because of I didn't tab out and look at it because it would have locked up the whole stream. But thank you very much for however much the donation was. It doesn't even matter at this point. But hopefully we should be able to catch it coming across the screen here in 90 seconds and give thanks where thanks is due. But thank you very much for whoever that was.
By the way, JJSCPM, what's up, man? I don't think I've seen you around here. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the Nydus. All in the Nydus, rather. Our team league is going to be 7 weeks, and it features a lot of really good teams. Oh shit, so Raz is trying to poke in here and see any scouting information, but he got his overseer picked off. But he's got to be feeling pretty good about this game. He knows he has the economic advantage, he knows he has the base advantage, and he killed a lot of the army right there.
Yeah, you got to feel like you're pretty, not far ahead, but you got to feel like you're in a pretty good position if you've put your opponent on the back foot, like almost to the point of death 2 times in the game, you know?
The whole game pretty much. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So, but as we said many times, man, you got to hand it to Cruel at this point just for hanging in here. A lot of Zergs would have tapped out a long time ago. Oh shit, the first Spire is down. All right. All right, so that's usually a good response when your player's going Roaches, but I think if he attacks before that comes out, it might be the nail in the coffin. We'll have to see. He does have +1 melee now for these Lings, so they can help fight the Roaches, but there's too many Lings as well for Raz behind this.
This is what you got to do, though, man. You got to get the spine wall up, and I'm not sure that it's going to be up in time. And in fact, I actually don't think it's going to be up in time. The third does finish from Cruel. I think it will die immediately. Oh, gets a decent surround on those Roaches. Unfortunately, it's just not going to be enough. Those Roaches are just too tanky and balled up. Yeah,
that was a huge surround. I thought there for a minute he was going to be able to take it, but as you said, those Roaches were just too tanky. I don't know. I'm just repeating what you're saying at this point, but that was very well held. And now he's not going to...
Spines are finished, though.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Now he's going to have spines to go with this and transfuses, so he might be able to hold this, but he lost his third, so, there's that. Oh, shit. He's going to be able to get this around.
Get surrounded. Yeah, we're in...
Oh, man, that was good. And with this queen support behind this, he's going to be able to clean this up. Lings are no joke when they have that +1 melee, especially when you don't have any armor upgrades for your Roaches. And that combined with the Lings, again, Cruel is just a survivor, dude. This man's a monster. And he lost his base, but he's still in the game.
I think we just need to play Destiny's Child, fucking Survivor on repeat for the rest of this game, dude. Because, no, you're absolutely right. This guy is just finding good trades, even when it doesn't look like he's, he lost his third. That's pretty key. Let's not forget how important that is to a Zerg. But, like, man, when it comes to the engagements in this game, Cruel has just been hanging in there. And the mutas are now out. Are there any spores? A couple of spores down in the natural, in the third, and in the main. So.
Yeah, Shiftix asking the Nydus, can you turn on the production tab? It's on in the top left-hand corner of the screen. We use a different UI for things. So if you look to the top left-hand corner, you will see the production tab. Unless I didn't have it up and it was my bad. But yeah, check in the left-hand corner before you yell at me, please. But now there's mutas on the field, and there's really nothing to contest it yet. He can do a couple lucky biles and kind of disperse them. But, oh, okay. I was going to say, he has a spore in his base, so.
Yep. Muta's now taking a couple shots here. They are starting to really ball up. He's trying to snipe as many banelings as possible. But it's always frustrating when you're a Zerg and you make your way to Mutas and you finally get him and you fly into your enemy's base and it's like, there's spores in the mineral lines. Yeah. It's going to make this hard.
Yeah, it's one of those units where if you make them, you have to use them or they're pretty much wasted supply. But I would have to say Cruel at this point has gotten pretty good use out of them. He's interrupted a lot of his gas mining. He picked off 9 drones and a couple queens already and overlords, so I would say they got in their use. I'm not sure if he's going to commit to him. Oh, shit. He's even going to get the Roach Warren behind this and take his third.
That's huge.
God, Cruel is a monster.
Tucked in here. Very nice. Making sure not to take any spore damage. Forcing Raz to move at least to his third as he's just going to sit above these Ravagers and start to pick them off.
Yeah, it looked like there for a minute that Raz wanted to move out, but he would have just got picked off the entire march across the map with those mutas. This was such a good play from Cruel, and now he's got him just kind of pinned right here. You can't use those Roaches because they'll just get wrecked moving across this long-ass map. But now that Hydras have joined the fight, he might be able to contest this.
I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Cruel, if he wins this game, man, that's crazy. Raz, hanging in there. The one thing Cruel also forced Raz to do here was spend a lot of money on spore crawlers. I mean, that's gonna happen either way. You want to make sure you don't die to mutas. But each one of those is a drone and 75 minerals. It's definitely, you can't understate how important it is. And he's had to put them not only in his mineral line, but kind of in between his bases too. So there's more than you would usually see.
Shiftick saying he can't see it. Oh shit, dude! I don't. It's in the top left-hand corner of the map. Oh man, I don't know.
Are you on mobile or something?
Yeah, maybe it's a mobile
Then I could
issue.
see it. Yeah,
Shit.
he's like, hey, it's just too small to physically see. But looks like I'm Spooky and Carter have confirmed it is in the top left.
Okay.
Hopefully it's there for you as well, Shiftix.
Yeah, maybe that's something we can address if you're a mobile user. Let us know like a little bit more information about what's wrong with your issue, and maybe we can try to sort it out for you, man. That's the first complaint I've gotten. But now there's enough hydras.
The number to the Nydus supports.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll
give you the,
Sorry,
the
go ahead.
hotline.
You're talking about the game.
Nah, fuck it, dude. I want to roll with that joke for a while, dude. We're here to please you guys. Nah. But I think there's enough hydras to deal with this now, man. That was very patiently played from Raz, just hanging back and not marching across the map. I think he has enough to contest these mutas now. Yeah, I mean, look at all those fucking hydras. He's just being patient and waiting to move out. But Cruel was able to macro heavily behind this, and he now has the worker lead.
This game is nuts, man. This is
a madness.
Probably one of the more back and forth games we've seen on the Nydus. Like, there's been clear cut wins and whatever, but this game has gone back and forth. Like,
oh shit. Okay, so I missed a bit of a move out there. He's moving in with these mutas, but there I was gonna say I think he can get picked off completely with the amount of hydras that's out. Yeah, he's gonna pull back completely. And he's still going with a bunch of lings behind him. Excuse me. So he's trying to get some lucky Bane hits, I guess, huh?
I believe so. Speed for Banes is done, and +2 melee is just about 3/4 of the way done, and +2 Carapace is just under halfway done. So if the fight doesn't happen right now, by the way, mutas are just ravaging the natural.
Yeah. So far, 19 drones went down during that aggression. And they're so damn fast, they're going to be able to get over here before too much damage is done. I think that was a huge pickup from Cruel. If he can hang in here, he's looking a lot better now. Oh, but he's supply blocked.
Bane hits need to be miraculous.
Yeah, they need to be
and they have to be on the hydras.
Yeah.
Like.
Yep. So these mutas are going to be able to swoop in behind this and start working on that. I think that's why he's trying to be patient, but they are going to fly right into the hydras. Oh, here we go. Oh, the Banes. They're trying to get back to the hydras. It looks like they might be able to find him. Oh, shit. They did find him. Holy shit. It looks like Cruel's going to be able to
clean this up,
yeah.
Dude.
Holy shit. I think Cruel actually is going to be able to win this game. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's going to take a lot of damage to these roaches, but he should be able to pick. Oh, he lost all of his queens and spines, though. These roaches are going to have a field day before that happens. Oh, man. So, if he can focus fire, though.
These mutas are attacking. The third does go down, which is huge. Don't forget that just before this fight,
yeah, he wiped out a base. Yeah.
Yeah, Cruel was well. No. He wiped out the drones.
Oh yeah.
The base still exists, and that's super important for Zerg because they need that larva. So the third going down for Cruel does put him at a disadvantage, but he does have those drones still alive, so he is long distance mining.
Okay. And the other thing was just a weed problem. So we're fucking straight, dude. We're good to go. Moving on into the future. He can see the production tab now.
Probably.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. But these hydras still, man, that's an uncontestable number. He's going to need to morph a lot of Banes. Cruel is behind this. And try to get a couple lucky hits. But as you said, man, he did a lot of damage with those mutas. He needs to get that third up and running again. And he'll be in a good position again, man. The survivor fucking survives again. Shocker, right? Like,
yeah, I know, right?
Jeez.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is a badass game. Like, I'm pretty excited that we got to see this ZVZ. A lot of people give ZVZ shit, but I think this has been a badass game so far. If he gets a lucky fungal off, like, it's gonna just flip around again. Like, imagine that shit. And it's looking like we might be able to get that. So, I don't know, man. I love this game so far.
Yeah, this game is nuts. There's a point here where Raz is a little bit weak when all he has is, a handful of hydras and some infestors. Man, that fungal could have been
yeah,
big.
like I'm just waiting for this fungal to happen because it's going to be a beautiful thing. But the question is how much damage is Cruel going to be able to get done before this magical fungal happens? Oh, come on. He doesn't have the energy yet. I know this feeling as a Zerg. You're just sitting there spamming the button, like praying that eventually you're going to have enough.
Wait, he totally does. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Well, yeah, why isn't he doing it?
I mean, he just wants the eye of the tiger.
He's like playing mind games at this point. He's like, I could if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. But Cruel did a really nice run by behind this and was able to pick up 9 workers from Raz. Cruel is just constant with this aggression, man.
Yeah, Yeah, and he needs to be. This is the only thing that would keep him in the game right now, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, going for that infestation pit. Raz just really kind of a victim of his own building placement for the Roach Warren and the infestation pit. But he is going to have to fly. Oh,
we got our fungal. He's going to...
off,
Yeah, that was a lot of mutas, and he was able to soften up all of them and completely clean this up.
That may be it, dude.
Oh, but behind this...
Lynx.
Yeah, I don't even know how to call this game. I'm trying my best to observe it. Man, I didn't know how I felt about him losing all those mutas until he did this run by. He's got him contained very well. And behind this, he has another 34 lings that are going to have +2/+2. So Cruel's not out of this at all, but I think he dove a little too hard on his mutas, just trying to get a little bit of damage done. But if he morphs...
Shit. Sorry, those lings were coming around. I thought there was a small pack of Hydras. I was like, man, if he gets surrounded here, this game is immediately going to swing right back into Cruel's favor.
This is just ridiculous, dude. I'm trying to see if Bane speed is done. I think that's what he's trying to do, is pull back and try to get some Banes. I'm still waiting for these crazy-ass fungals to go off. Dude, this is going to be so ridiculous. Fungaling lings? Nah.
Cruel is now known as La Cucaracha, a Zerg that survives.
Yes, I love it.
Man. So, these lings, man, it's just the story of this game has been Cruel surviving, doing counterattacks, dude. His counterattacks this game have just been lights out.
Yeah, Raz is sitting at 4 drones to Cruel's 45. Somehow I completely missed that. But this is all but over at this point. Cruel somehow pulled that off.
So Hydra Den does go down, which is huge, man. They are going to get to work on these lings. Infestor does get a nice grab on those, but the third base goes down, I believe, for Raz, man. And Cruel sitting on 4 base right now.
Yep. So jokes and awesome nicknames aside, you know, this is going to be the final volley. I'd imagine Raz is just going to try to do one huge push, see what he can get done, and then tap out from there. But the real question here is going to be if these Hydras can take it. There's going to be a couple of fungals, and there's a lot of Hydras, but I think the Link Force is just too strong. This is literally just going to be a swarm where you just rely on upgrades and a huge wraparound. Yep. He's not even going to wait for the Banes, man.
No, he is not, dude. He's just going in. Unfortunately, they do kind of pass each other here. An opportunity to weed out some of those lings from Raz.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Cruel is just relentless behind this with these run-bys. I think he feels so comfortable. He's willing to accept the few losses that he's going to take as long as he can just completely make sure that he's going to win this game. And in doing this, he kind of did. I mean, sure, don't get me wrong, Raz still has an army out, but there is literally no production. 2 drones, that's it. That's his whole economy, so...
And as long as as long as Cruel pays attention, he shouldn't take massive fungals on his lings just because they're so freaking mobile, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And he's got so much damage done behind this. He's not even pulling back yet. He's willing to just lose this base because he has another one behind this. I'd imagine here at some point he has to contest with this, or is he just going to straight base race this shit? Are we going to see a Zerg base race? I'm ready, don't get me wrong, but... Oh, all right. And just like that.
There it is, man. Cruel. I think he earned the name like